Hello, welcome back to another YouTube video, and as you can see I am continuing my Everton career mode. So in the last episode we played a lot of games, let's be honest, and we are currently sitting second in the Premier League. We just beat Nottingham Forest, and the only unfortunate thing is we couldn't fit Man U in last episode, so it looks like we've got him in this episode at home, so we need to continue our form. So I'm really hoping we can. Really wanted to win, but we didn't manage to get a win. I think Bruno Fernandes got a goal disallowed by the look of it, so we could have won, but we didn't. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. So let's get straight into this episode. We've got Charlton now in the FA Cup. That should be a fairly easy game. I'm going to assume. I think our reserve team should easily be able to cope with that. If it doesn't, then I'm going to be very disappointed. But I'm assuming this has got to be a victory. If it's not, I'll be a little bit annoyed. So let's sim this game. I reckon, yeah. Greenwood there again on the score sheet was Charlison, Iwobi and Brewster there, so very good. However, Davis did get a red card, so we're without our centre defensive midfielder for, I think it's a 3-match ban, isn't it? So that's a bit disappointing there. Your time will come. I'm proud of you. Take these off. Doing my heading right now. I don't really need them on because I don't really need to hear anything within FIFA. So, look, just let me focus on what I'm doing right now. You can't be mad at you. You're sitting second in the fucking Premier right now, so you can't be mad. So let's keep getting through these games. Getting through this. I'm just going to check when the next game is on the calendar, just in case it's ages. It's not ages. We've got Wolves coming up, so that's fine. We'll continue simming it like this until we get to that game. And a transfer offer for Fate. Currently, I'm not interested in selling anybody. You know, we're doing really well. I have no intentions of selling anyone. It depends on where we finish this season to what we do next season. You know, so yeah, that's the plan anyway. So we have Wolves coming up right now, and I have the wrong team out, but I've just changed it there to our main team. So let's go. Wolves are doing well, so could have gone either way there, but as you see now, Louis managed to get a goal, and it's a 1-0 victory, which we will take. I'll take any win, really. I'm not bothered about the result. I'm just going to sim on the calendar to the next game and out the transfer window, just purely because I am not interested in selling anybody or anything like that right now. And we are back. So, as you can see here, I've got quite a few games coming up. I've got the Premier League where I've got Man City, which I'm going to have my first team out. I'm going to keep my first team out to play here and play the first leg of that, and then I'm going to try the reserve team against Villa because I'm hoping we can still beat Villa with a reserve team, and then I'm going to put the main team out for that because this looks like it's the knockout stages now. So that is just the plan at this present time. So let's get into that right now. Tough fixtures. You know, I want the main team to play that because I know it's quite unfair, but I kind of want to do well in it. But I kind of... Okay, so we need a main team here. So let's get into this. I'll take a draw. Oh, 1-0 victory. There you go. Bruno Fernandes scoring. And again, I weren't expecting to win there, but we managed to pick up a vital win. And we will take that. I say we're going to sim on the calendar just purely because it's quite a long way away. So as I was saying, I'm going to leave the first team out for this one, and then I'm going to let the first team play both these games, and then I'm going to put the reserve team on in the Prem if they're too knackered, because I'll see what the fitness is like. Yeah, so aren't you, mate? You're going to be playing because, we want to win this. We want to try and win this. That's my impressions anyway. So, let's go. We need our first team. Oh, it doesn't matter. Why did I do that? So we need our first team. So I just need to change this on here. That's fine. When it loads. Here we go. So our first team out. I want to win. I want a massive win because I don't want stress. And there we go. We win 2-0. We will take that. And there's a little bit less stress there now. So now we'll go on to the next game against Villa. I'm going to see what fitness is like because we have quite a load of games in a short space. But anyway, let's development schedule. Yeah, okay. Let's keep going. It's hard because in this scenario where we are now, I kind of want to play the first team because we're doing well, but we've got the UEFA Champions League. What are the team looking like? They are looking fully fit. I don't know. The reserves can play then. I'm going to try and keep the main team on just because the Prem is still important as well. So I'm going to the reserve team will obviously play in the other cup. So and we managed to win 2-0. We will take that. And that is fantastic. Okay, so we've got our other game coming up now. We did win 2-0, so I'm hoping we can win again. But as long as we go through to the next stage, I am not too bothered about the result. As long as we win. So fingers crossed. I'm just going to check all this. Yeah, that's fine. I am thinking we can win. I don't see why we won't be able to win. Obviously, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I'm thinking we should be able to win, really. Look at Bruno Fernandes. He's turned out to be fantastic. James progressed nicely as well. So please win. I need it. And there we have it. We're through to the next round. 3-0 victory. Lewin scoring twice. And then also Greenwood getting on the score sheet for Saka, who's obviously out injured. Did Saka come back and I didn't put him in the team? Have I messed up? I believe I did. If Saka's back, I need to put Saka in the team, really. I don't know, mate. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Saka's back. I kind of need to put Saka back in the team. Oh, damn it. I've messed up there. I feel a bit bad now. But anyway, let's go back. Greenwood's doing great, though. But Greenwood's obviously meant to be playing in the reserve team, which he is. So that's fine. So now we've got solid reserves there. And that's my plan. Obviously, if Greenwood ends up overtaking Saka on his actual overall, then I'll just switch him because both their contracts are that they're rotation. So there's nothing to stop me just taking them out of the squad if I need to. Okay, I'm not too bothered about any of that right now. This is just to get the reserve team a kick around. I'm fine with anything here. I would have liked to have won that there, but we didn't. And it's not the end of the world because I ain't expecting to win the FA Cup when I'm trying to do good at the Prem and trying to do well in the Europa League. Okay, so let's continue. Currently in March, so it's getting quite worrying times right now. We've got Leeds coming up. We're currently second on 63 points. 2 points behind Chelsea right now, which is fantastic. If we could somehow catch them up, I'd be so happy, but it's a big ask. But look at that team right now. They are progressing so good. It's fantastic news. This is no way near going to be an easy game. Saka's coming back for his first time since his injury. Can Saka make a difference? He doesn't get a goal, but Richarlison scores, Lewin scores, and also Bruno Fernandes. Rodrigo scores for them, so it's a 3-1 victory. We'll take that. Chelsea and West Brom are yet to play, so unfortunately we don't know what's happening with them. And yeah, I'm going to say that the reserve team, the first team now are getting a battering because they've got tough games, and the Premier League is, the Premier League's there's two priorities pretty much, and it's if I need to play the reserve team, I'll have to, but I want to try and play the first team as much as possible. So the first team alright, they look alright. Sionchu's a bit knackered, but I don't think that's anything that'll impact the game. So I'll see how fit they are for the West Brom game. If I need to play the reserves, I can play the reserves, but like I said, I don't really want to do that because the Prem's just as important at the minute. So Richarlison, and Richarlison there gets the double in the end. Chelsea are also in this. They've won, so man, this could be an All England final if we keep progressing. And now we've got West Brom. Do I play the main team or do I play the first team? That's what I want to know. The first team is looking alright, not too bad. So I'm going to stick because I want to try, if I can somehow catch Chelsea up, that would be amazing. So I'm going to stick. And we still get a 2-0 victory. Bruno Fernandes and Fati there getting a victory and getting the goals. And then we ended up subbing off Sionchu and bringing on White, which was a fantastic idea from the CPU manager there, because he was a bit knackered, I admit that, but at the end of the day, taking him off would have helped massively. Mina, mate, there are... I have to rotate the squad. Right, let's keep going. I'm hoping fitness is okay enough to play this game. We've got tough batch of games coming up. Didn't we win 3-1 in the other game? I don't know whether to let the reserves play. I feel like it's too important. For us, it's important because we want to win this. So I'm going to, again, leave the first team on. I know they're getting a bit tired now, but if I need to take anybody off or anything, it can be done. We've got a good enough bench to do that. So we get a 1-0 victory. That is fine by me. Chelsea, they're losing in the first round against Benfica, so that is a positive sign. They're obviously must be prioritising the Premier League, being as they're finishing. They could finish first, but we've got a backup in that we can still catch up and we could still win it. So that's why I'm trying to stick with the first 11 if they're fit enough to do so. Which, looking at this, I think they still are. I believe after this game there is probably going to be some rest days for them. Hopefully. But hopefully we can win. Oh, we don't, but we don't quite get a win. But we get a draw. Still a decent result, but unfortunately Chelsea win. So I think that puts us off being able to catch first. However, we do have quite a bit of cushion against Liverpool. So hopefully we can keep them off our backs. So let's keep going, I'm going to look at the calendar, just see where the next game is, and it's just over a week, so I'm just going to pause it. Okay, so I've simmed it now up until that point, and let's go. We've got Newcastle and then Southampton in 2 close, short fixtures, but I think the first team should be able to cope with that because they've had quite a bit of a break. And then after that Southampton game, we've got like a week for them to rest up, ready for the Europa League games. But anyway, we end up drawing Bruno Fernandes and Fernandes for them. That's quite unfortunate because I kind of was expecting a win. I'm not necessarily expecting to finish first, but being as we've been second pretty much all season, I kind of want to be second when we finish, just because, you know, I want to finish higher up than we did last season, and it would be disappointing if we don't. We should be winning these games really, so I'm hoping we can pick up a victory here. We do. We get back to winning ways. A 4-0 victory. Fatih scoring twice there. James also on the score sheet along with Lewin as well. So what a fantastic result that is. Liverpool winning as well, so they would have got closer on points, but we've managed to keep up with that, which is great news. So let's continue. So we're through to the quarter-finals right now. Holy hell, this is getting so nerve-wracking now. But we keep progressing, we keep doing well, and then we've got Burnley in the Premier League after, so there's big fixtures. The first team are being run ragged, but you know, I need the first team at this present time. I'm not even risking that. So let's get into this, and we lose. That's very disappointing, to be honest. I believe now we've got to go ham on the next one, which is looking like we could be out. Gaffer, look, I know you have your reasons for making these decisions, but subbing me off, I say, don't go mad, mate. You're playing it every time. So let's get into this. Kenny is now coming back saying that he wants to play. Bigger games ahead, mate. Actually, you're not going to be playing because I need the first team fit and ready to go. Which they are ready to go. Can we win? I feel like we need to yes, we are winning. Great. Lewin gets 3. Yo, he gets his hat-trick right there. That is fantastic, but Chelsea still go ahead and they're still moving on away from us. Judging by this, it's worrying now because we're losing 1-0. Are we really going to go out of the quarterfinals? We need to win emphatically to make sure we are through. I'm praying we can totally hammer them. The team fit. Yeah, the whole team's fit, ready to go. We need to destroy them if we have any chance of hoping to get through. I don't know. I think they have the away goal, right? I think they do. So, please, they're winning. And there you have it. Very disappointing there. We are currently out of the Europa League, losing 2-1 there. And I believe that's 3-1 on aggregate. So, we are currently out, which is disappointing, really. But now it gives us the opportunity to stick with a Prem and try and... Why has he come back and said the same thing? Who was that? Oh, Fatih's out, injured. But that's not that much of a problem because we've got Greenwood. Saka and Greenwood can just switch, and that is still just as good as what it was before. So that is fine by me right there. We've got a game coming up. at least now we can just focus on the Premier League and trying to finish second, so we can at least get Champions League football next season. However, I was a bit disappointed that we couldn't win that, or at least get to the final. Why would I play you over Greasewood? You're not playing, so... Right. How many games we got right now? Brentford, Arsenal, and there aren't many, and it's a tough end to the season, to be honest. So these games now, where it's easier opponents, we need to be making the most of it. So if we lose here, I'll be gutted. We don't. We managed to get 1-0 victory. I will take that. And Spurs, they're managing to beat Chelsea, which hopefully that will help us. Keep working on improving your game, preparing yourself. I'm sick of the messages now. I'm just trying to focus on what I'm doing. So, we could actually still finish first here. Spurs totally helped us out there. Liverpool, though, are still breathing down our neck, so we need to keep winning and progressing. Because the last thing I'd want us to do is to slip when we've done so well to stay here and do this, what we're doing. So, let's keep going. When's the next game? Is it ages away? Yeah, it's looking like it, isn't it? So we'll go, I'll sim it on the calendar. Okay, so next game is Chelsea, as you've seen right there. This is very big game, really. Chelsea have won as well, so they're now 6 points clear. Liverpool have won, so if we lose, Liverpool could be on our backs, and I think we have got Liverpool in this tough run of games, so this is going to be a difficult one. And a draw, I'd take that against them. Liverpool managed to lose, so that is very happy news there. But Liverpool are still close, and we've got some tough games coming up. I believe it's Arsenal next. I think if we somehow get a win against them, if it is them next, then we've got Watford. Oh no, it's Watford then Arsenal. So hopefully we can get something against Watford. This is our game in hand, so a win is really needed. Really. So I'm hoping the first team can do well here. Bruno Fernandes there becoming our first 90 rated player in the team. That's fantastic news. And as you see there, we emphatically beat Watford 4-1 with Charlison, Lewin getting the 2 there, and Bruno Fernandes also getting on the score sheet, so it's looking great. Arsenal did win their last game, unfortunately, so they might be a bit more confident, but I'm really hoping we can beat them. So Liverpool did manage to win, so they're only 4 points behind, so if we lose this one now, we are very much could still end up finishing third, and then we have Liverpool, so it could come down to the wire. So really you could say that this game is very important. I'm really hoping we can get this victory. Need it. And we do. Bruno Fernandes, Digne. Fernandes actually got 2. We will take that. Liverpool did win, so if we'd have lost that, Liverpool would have been 1 point behind, but I think that about seals it. Chelsea has slipped off. We managed to go top. Although this is getting very tense. I don't think we can finish third now. The only unfortunate thing is now is we're first, and I believe it's Liverpool the last game of this season. I'll have to check. So it could end. Yeah, Liverpool. So it depends on this. If we win and Liverpool and Chelsea lose, we could potentially win the Premier League. But this is a very hard game. Who knows which way this is going to go. Yeah, Liverpool there. beaten us, so I'm going to assume Chelsea would have won their game, which they didn't. Hang on a minute. Oh, this is funny. This is funny. So we've actually, I think we've won the Prem. Yeah, we've won the Prem. Chelsea drew their last game, but we lost. So how does that work? But anyway, we've got better goal difference, haven't we? We've got better goal difference by 1. Yo. So it's looking like we've won the Prem, which is I'm speechless, which is over the expectations that I was expecting. But it's looking like now for the next, for the next episode. Obviously, I could end it here, but I'm not going to end it here. We are going to do another season because I'm going to try and make us progress into the Champions League. So keep your eyes out for that. But anyway, I am going to end this episode here while I get it skipped to season 3. Mind blowing that we've managed to finish first there. So we're going to have a ton of money to spend, hopefully, on some players. But I don't actually have a clue who to buy next because the team is pretty solid, if you ask me. So I don't know where I'm going to upgrade. But we'll play it by ear anyway. So I want to take this moment to thank anyone for watching. I hope you all are enjoying this series. If you please could subscribe, I would appreciate it, as I'm currently on the road to 11,000 subscribers. So if you could help me hit that, I would really appreciate it. And you'll be notified whenever I upload another video. So I'll see you in one of them, I guess. Goodbye.